All right, let's talk about those evergreen sales. And if you're sitting here and you have an evergreen funnel or you're thinking about launching an evergreen funnel, I'm really excited to show you the new way to build out your evergreen funnel that actually gets you better results, get you sales every single week, and doesn't involve long, complicated webinars that are so old and so outdated. And what's going to happen is you're not only going to get better results, but your audience is actually going to get more value, and you're going to have buyers coming in a lot faster. And the best part is when you have this all dialed in, you can pour that ad money in and you can watch it convert better and better. So let's dive in. Now, the really great news is that there are people who are ready to buy from you right now. There's literally people in your audience who are sitting there who are like, yes, I need help, and they're looking for the person to help them. Now, if you're in a launch model right now, you're literally denying people your help. And this is why I'm so passionate about evergreen sales, because I know that there are people who are looking for me, who are looking for my evergreen system, and I can't deny them that. I am available to help the people who are ready to go right now. And there's people looking for you right now. There's people who are ready to buy. 15% of people who come in are ready to buy right now. And if you're making them watch hours and hours of content before you give them that opportunity to buy, or you're making them sit through really long launches before you're giving them an opportunity to buy, the people who are those fast action takers, they're leaving, they're walking out because they don't like to wait. And fortunately or unfortunately, well, I think it's fortunately, because we get to target all of those buyers, right? If you're anything like me, I am the fast action buyer. I make a decision very quickly, and you have people in your audience who are like that too. And are we missing out on the people who are the quick decision makers, the people who are ready to go because of how we have our funnel set up? So for those of you who want to and who are ready to attract those ready to go action taker people who know they have a problem, who are ready to have it solved, this is for you, because our fast cash funnels work. They target those people. And I'm going to show you in this video how we can create different types of funnels based on buying behavior. So we are targeting the people who are ready to buy right now, the people who need a little bit of time, and then the people who do need to be nurtured, who need some time to make those decisions. But gone are the days of that one size fits all funnel. How is that working for you? And I'll tell you, if you are ready to build out those funnels based on buying behavior, so you can target all of those different types of buyers, so you can have those steady sales coming in, so you can help the people when they're ready to be helped on their timeline, not yours. That's the best part, is with this evergreen system, with our evergreen system that I'm going to show you, we get buyers in faster because it's based on their timeline, not ours. Really important. Now, most don't know how to talk to the people who have the different buying behaviors. So we have our fast buyer, we have our binge buyer, and then we have the nurture buyer. The fast buyer is the person who comes in quickly and they're ready to go, they're ready to buy. And there's going to be a portion of you who are like, yes, Nicole, you're speaking my language. I'm the fast action taker. I am ready to work with you. How do I do that? And for the person who's saying that, there is a button below this video you can apply to work with us. And if you're a really super action taker, then you can put in your phone number and we'll text you back really quickly. We know, and we've set up our 3 different types of funnels based on buying behavior. So we know how to talk to the people who are ready to go. We know how to talk to the people who want their problem solved quickly. We know how to talk to the person who is the binger, who wants to come in, who wants to watch a video, and then who wants to sit with me. And they want to hang out with me. They want to get to know me a little bit, and then they're ready to buy. And then there's that 3rd type of buyer who is the nurture. They're going to take us a little bit. So you want to have different funnels based on the buying behavior. So again, their timeline, not yours. When you're only launching, You're only on their timeline. You're only on your timeline, rather. And people don't want to wait. And this is why I love Evergreen sales, because I can help people when they're ready. So number one, what we want to do is we want to set up a funnel that people can buy from you right away. These are our fast cash buyers. So the first thing when you come and you work with us and inside the 7 to 7 formula, the first thing we help you do is set up your fast cash funnel. First thing, because those are going to be the people who are ready to buy right now. We actually had one client do this last week and they sold 16 at the time we talked, which we haven't talked in a few days, so it might be higher. They already sold $16,000 from setting up their fast cash funnel. Like it was like 3 days, a handful of emails, fast cash funnel, $16,000. You have people who are waiting. Number two, if they're not ready to buy right away, then they go to the brainstorm session. Now, our brainstorm process is for those people who are in the binge and the nurture category. So they come on, and this is like group sales on steroids, I'll say, because it's not a webinar. And the great thing about the brainstorm session is it actually has higher show up rates. People are more engaged and there is more of a response and a raised hand call to action. So the people who are ready from that brainstorm session, they're going to be ready to engage with you and buy right away. Gone are the days that you can just do one automated webinar for every single version of your person and think that it's still working. They're not working anymore. You need to personalize this. It's more of a human touch. So what we do in our fast cash funnels is there's some automation, there's some level of human touch, which works perfectly. So your brainstorm is the new way to do group sales without doing a 2-hour long automated webinar that doesn't work anymore. And the best part is these brainstorm sessions are low pressure, high results, low pressure, high reward. So what you do is you set up 3 different funnels for your 3 different types of buyers. So I'll walk you through that a little bit here. So what I'm going to walk you through is I'm going to actually walk you through our 7 to 7 formula. And this is how we set up the Evergreen fast cash funnels. So like I told you, we have 3 different types of fast cash funnels, and they're all set up based on the buying behaviors. So we're focusing again on their timeline, not yours. And you know, if you have been launching, we'll just say, I'll just do this really quick. Your launch runway is usually like some type of horizontal runway where you have a piece of content here, and then a piece of content here, and then a piece of content here, and then you have your pre-launch content. But if someone comes in here, what happens? They miss this. If someone comes in here, they miss all of this. If someone comes in here, they've missed all of this. It's completely set up on your own timeline, not their timeline. So what we actually work on doing is we have you create things on a vertical. So people go down the vertical, they go through our content on their own pace, on their own timeline. And at any point, they can jump off the timeline and buy. It's based on them. It is not based on me. So if you're coming in and you know, okay, I'm ready to set up these funnels, I'm ready to do this on my person's timeline so I can actually help people faster, because you get more people in faster when you're actually doing this the right way, you're going to come in and you're going to fill out the application. You're going to be ready to buy. Okay, so let's go to this. This is the 7 to 7. Our ultimate goal is to help you create your 7-figure evergreen funnel. And we have you do this. We have you set it up in 7 hours a week. We help you create your 7-figure machine. Does it take time? Of course it takes time. Of course, this isn't a unicorn funnel. It takes work. Does it work? Yes, if you do the work. So the 3 frustrations people have, the first frustration people have when they come to us is low conversions. So either their launches are plateauing or their webinars are plateauing. They're just not making the money they want. The second one is that they have a quiet audience and they're pretty unengaged. And the third one is that things seem to be moving slow. They're not making as quick of progress as they want. So what we help you do inside the 7 to 7 is we help you set up your fast cash evergreen funnel. We help you grow an audience that is engaged. They talk back to you. And we help you move quickly. We help you make steady forward progress. So how do we do this? I'm not going to go completely because I could spend, obviously, the 7 to 7 is an entire service that we do with you. The 7 to 7 is actually a done with you service and a mastermind hybrid. We combine it. It is a hybrid because we know the importance of having a mastermind group, having mentors, and then having the done with you aspect. So we're actually walking you through the 7 to 7 formula to set this up. So with our fast cash evergreen funnels, there's a few things that we need to know. Well, one, it's that it's on their timeline and they come through. It is a vertical runway. So they come through as they want. And we have people go from lead to sale within hours. And that is because, number one, we have our different funnels based on buying behavior. Number two, we do group sales in a brainstorm session. This is the brainstorm process. And number three, we target the 15% of people who are ready to buy now. Now, the growing an engaged audience, this is really important, but I don't want to dive too deep, but I do want to highlight something is that the piece that's different about us is we actually work with you to help you develop and find your rich niche. These are your fast buyers. These are the people who are your ideal clients. These are the people who don't need to be convinced to make a change. These are the people who are ready to go right now. These are the people that see the opportunity in solving their problem. These are the people who know that their life will be better if they do something about this now. We work with you to help you determine your money magnet words. These are your 3 to 5 words that get your people to talk back. Some of you have like expertitis. I used to have it where I would talk like an expert and I would come in and I'd be using almost like very fancy language and people's eyes would glaze over and they would say, I don't really know what actually, they wouldn't say anything. That's the point. They wouldn't say anything. They wouldn't even tell me they didn't know what I was talking about. They wouldn't say anything. When you learn your money magnet words, those 3 to 5 words that get your people to talk back, people start talking back. So, and then the last part of this is the cash conversations. This is how we get people to raise their hand and respond. But what we do is we actually take this and we make our fast cash funnels targeted towards the rich niche. And we use these money magnet words to get people to buy. So this is just the overview. What I want to do is I want to talk for a second and show you a little bit about what one of our funnels actually looks like. But the key piece here is that it is targeted and it's based on people's buying behavior. And each of our funnels focuses on our rich niche. So I'm going to draw it out here. But again, if you know that you want to create this for yourself, then fill out the application. And if you're really serious, then just fill out the fast track. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to build some squares here. Now, this is an overview of one of our funnels. So this is a really high level, almost like the bird's eye view. And we actually have two different people that we target within our rich niche. So we have different funnels to target those people. And what we would do is if we were to work together inside the 7 to 7, inside our mastermind, we would help you build this out together, because this is really important. This is our rich niche content. And it actually looks more like, because we do content every day, it looks more like these little squares, but I wanted to simplify it and just share with you, this is our rich niche content. This is our content we're publishing every single day to target the rich niche, to talk specifically to them, to talk to the people we don't need to convince, who are ready to make the change. And then we also have our ads running to this. So from the rich niche content, we have our different funnels running. And this is what we call our money magnet video. So we have money magnet video 1, money magnet video 2, money magnet video 3. And each one of these actually solves a specific mini problem for each one of our person. Now, the really amazing thing that I love here is that this is for our fast buyer. This first video is for our fast buyer. So within this funnel, we actually give people an opportunity to buy right now. So if we were to work with you, we would figure out, okay, what is your money magnet video and what is the fastest way to get someone to buy right now? And we would help you develop your fast cash funnel just for that. So we have all of these different funnels that are targeted based on the people who are ready to buy now, who need to binge with us a little bit, and who need to be nurtured. And then the second piece of the funnel is that brainstorm session. And the brainstorm is for the person that likes to binge, or also is for the person who likes to be nurtured a little bit. And this brainstorm acts as our group sales mechanism, and it takes the place of that automated evergreen really long webinar. And this is where you can do selling to a group, and it works like magic. So this is just a very bird's eye view, because you can imagine in our funnel, we also have emails going out that also point to these funnels. And we have emails within this funnel that's pointing them to the sale as well. So bottom line is, set up your fast cash funnel. If you want help, then fill out the application. And now let's talk a little bit about this brainstorm. So our brainstorm, which again, we teach you exactly how to do it inside the 7 to 7, it establishes authority. It shows the framework of what you are doing. It gives people the overview. It gives them proof. It shows them, oh my gosh, not only does this work for me, it works for other people too. You're able to answer questions. It's not like this automated, robotic, pretend automated webinar that people know are not really live. They know that there's no one on the other end of that fake chat, and it sells for you. It literally does the selling for you. So if you are ready to implement this in your business, if you're ready to develop your evergreen funnel that's based on your person's timeline, so you can especially target the 15% of people who are ready to buy now, fill out the application, because setting up these different funnels right now is the best way to go evergreen. It's the best way to get sales in every single week. And if you're ready to do a brainstorm session, to do a group sales session, we would love to help you. So just fill out the application and we'll talk with you soon.